Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting live stream. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black One Only, here with
Guy to the left.
And today we're gonna be walking. There's two guys walking. So you were talking about the comic books that you started reading.
Yeah, I
the
hadn't
older
read
ones.
all of them from that first video. I got through DC number 976, I think. And then I got through the two Batgirl ones. And the Birds of Prey. And then I got through the Infinity Girl one, and I was making my way through New Superman.
Oh, Infinity Girl?
Yeah.
Is that the one where she's like can't die or whatever?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think about that?
I don't know.
I really
It's just
fucked
the
with
one
it.
chapter.
True. Like there is only one issue of it out, but it was good. I mean, I like it as a concept. I really don't know where they're gonna go. She could turn like straight villain on us, like at any point, and I'd be like fine with it. Let's see. What was your least favorite out of what you've read so far?
I didn't even finish reading the things I was reading.
But out of what you've finished so far.
But I haven't even finished. I was like mid-chapter, like 2/3 the way.
It sounds like you finished the Batman one with Tim Drake or whatever.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I don't want to.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna drive away my motorcycle.
I love the part where Batman's like, no, you're not gonna leave, and he like hits the thing to close the door, and Tim's like, who the fuck do you think I am? Override, and he just leaves. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Do you think that any of those stories that you've read so far are interesting enough for you to be like, I'll read more?
I'm gonna read more anyway. It doesn't matter about the stories being interesting. I'm gonna read them.
Because I mean, some you just won't, right? Like some you'll just be like, it was okay, but it's not like worth my time.
Which one won't I read?
Well, there are just some comics that I just don't read because it's like, it just may not be my cup of tea, you know, compared to the other stuff.
Well, I haven't finished reading them, so I'm not even at that point to know
What's worth your time and what's not worth your time. That's fair enough. I'm trying to think what's my least favorite DC comic, and I just don't know.
the Teen Titans Go comics.
I think I should give Harley Quinn a try, because I assume that's the one I like the least, but I don't know, because I don't really read it. I just hear enough about it to know it's like, oh, it's the Deadpool formula? Cool. I don't think I would like that.
What is the Deadpool formula?
The Deadpool formula is like every other comic is really serious, but all the ones that aren't really serious are really jokey, so it can be really mainstream. You know what I mean? Like,
why can't the serious ones be mainstream? What do you mean?
So the way that it's mainstream, right, is you can have like a character with a lot of depth and interesting stories, but at the same time have like a really silly character doing like one-off shit that doesn't matter. And like the really silly one-off shit is appealing to like anyone who just randomly picks it up. And then the really deep shit is appealing to people who want like a real story with depth to it.
I see.
Yeah, and that's what Deadpool does too, but I just don't like Deadpool. And I don't think I really like Harley Quinn either, but I should try it at least before I assume that because it's the same, that I'm gonna have like the same experience. Wonder Woman for a little bit in Rebirth was doing the every other issue thing, but for different reasons. So remember on Arrow how they do flashbacks all the time?
I don't watch Arrow.
Oh, shit.
I never watched Arrow. Like,
Okay, yeah.
Like, remember on Arrow? I'm like, no. Was I supposed to watch Arrow? Was that important?
I missed my chance to go across the
Don't
street.
go across.
Well,
if you go across, you'll be streaming by yourself. You'll be alone with the internet. You don't want to be alone with the internet. Crossing the street. It's dangerous. The internet could, like, not warn you about that curb.
Ah, man. Curb warnings are important. Let's see. I can't remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about formulas.
Oh,
and then you
Wonder
mentioned that
Woman.
one time on Arrow.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah.
So Wonder Woman, I think in Rebirth started doing this thing, but I think they stopped, where each issue would be like, here's the main story, here's like an old story that takes place in the past to like establish more history for her. So if you read every other issue, you would either be reading the main story straight or you'd be reading like the flashback story straight. But I think they finally wrapped up that flashback story, because I think the last 2 Wonder Womans I read were just straight like the main story and not a flashback. Oh, what is the next movie that you think you'd want to watch? Like animated thing.
Next movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still haven't seen the Harley Quinn one.
Oh, true. I do want to watch that one. The clips online seem like that movie is quite fuego. I'm excited to see that.
Did you say fuego?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Fire.
In what, Spanish?
Yes.
That's what I thought. What are you, Spanish now?
No. I mean, you
Go
can
back to Iberia, Jet.
Iberia?
Yeah.
What's fire in Japanese?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
Speak Japanese.
Neither. Well, neither do I. I just know like a handful of words, I guess.
You think you know a handful
Good
of
to see you,
words.
Ken. Well, I mean, I do. I can say impossible, unbelievable, have a better day. I can say amazing. I can say idiot.
So use them
I
all
can
in a
count to
sentence.
20.
20.
Use them all in a sentence. I don't feel like I have enough,
the amazing,
like...
impossible, spectacular, vital man.
The amazing is impossible. I guess...
Those are like all
Sugoi,
adjectives.
Bakano. I don't know, spectacular. Spider-Man.
Say
Sugoi,
Spider-Man.
Bakano, Spider-Man. Spider-Man is just Spider-Man in Japanese.
Yeah.
It's a proper noun. Oop. It seems like they're getting a lot of good work done on that construction that the viewers can't see. But they can definitely hear.
Always flip it so they can see.
Oop.
Construction.
Bow, bow. There's that sculpture I climbed that one time.
Climb that?
Yeah.
Why?
Because no one cares.
What if you fell off?
No
Sounds
one cares.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Danger Rick Roast.
So they have the artwork for the new Light Link monster.
What does it do?
It's the same as the other ones. I assume. They're all the same, you just switch out the attributes.
Is Link Karibo light?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Karibos are dark. The wing Karibos are light though.
Oh, I had an idea for an archetype. I called them probability archfiends or whatever.
I already have that.
Probability archfiends?
The old Archfiends from GX are all about like dice roll effects.
That's kind of where I was going with it.
They already have that. Like, look at the new Archfiend Link monster.
Yeah, perpetual.
It's just like a dice roll
Yeah.
effect.
Well, I wanted it to be like a pendulum archetype.
What?
And I like how you said what. And when you put them in a pendulum zone, and your opponent does anything, depending on which one you have in like your pendulum zone, you could spend like a stack, and you could like negate like an attack, or negate like a summon, or negate like a spell or trap effect.
I mean, like how the Dynamist ones do.
But
Similar.
then
That's
similar.
the closest you're gonna get.
And then I want their monster effect to be, if they're sent from the...
Oh, they painted over the UAH statue. They had the Ides of March up well into April. The Ides of April.
I guess they didn't know what else to put on it.
Or just no one had put anything on it.
Now it's black and green. I don't know what it's
Yeah, it's
celebrating.
some text.
Yeah, it's got some text on it. Neighborhood 3 requisition of Doom. I don't know, that seems very Halloween-y.
Well, I mean, Halloween would be like more like black and orange. Or black and green.
Well, I mean the whole requisition of Doom thing.
Oh, it's probably for the theater thing. It's like about zombies.
Oh.
Yeah, because that Wilson Theater
Yep.
probably relevant.
Nixon's. Oh, what were you talking about before?
The new lake monster, and then you mentioned your
Oh.
thingy, Mados.
Yeah, the monster effect would be if this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard, you can play dice reroll from your deck, hand, or graveyard.
Like, activating dice cards from the deck?
Yeah.
What?
But specifically dice reroll. And they all would have like 1,000 attack. Then there would be a field spell that said like they gain 500, and the field spell would also say if you have a probability.
500, so it's just like 1,500.
Yeah, and the field spell would say if you have a probability Archfiend in your pendulum zone, then your probability Archfiends are protected from your opponent's card effects. And that's it.
Sounds shitty.
Sounds shitty? Why?
Because you have to play dice reroll.
Because you have to play dice reroll? You can recycle dice reroll pretty well with that.
Dice reroll is terrible though. It's just a dice roll.
Well, it's supposed to have
Again.
synergy with Perpetual Archfiend or whatever.
No.
Nah, dude, I'm telling you. Fuego. I'll try and make the deck as close as I can with not having the archetype. See what happens. Whoop. But thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like this video. Favorite, comment, subscribe, and anything, ring that bell so you know if I whenever do this live stream. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet like one only here with
Guy on the right.
logging out. Peace.